Volunteer opportunities are always around, and coming up, one local group shows just how they give back to the community they live in.
Now, from the EMC studio at Onondaga Community College, this is OnTV Update.
Good afternoon. Today is April 5th. Welcome to OnTV Update. I'm Kenny Rosa.
And I'm Justin Trim. The calendar says it's spring, but the cold, rainy weather doesn't feel like it.
OnTV Update, Cindy Yer says volunteers are making a difference for folks who may not have warm clothes or hot meals.
If we eat, they eat, a phrase that Alamin Muhammad, founder of the nonprofit organization We Rise Above the Streets, makes sure is heard no matter what the weather.
This winter, this year, there's been a large amount of people asking for service. This winter we had over at least 500 people there being served.
An unmatched atmosphere is created when Muhammad is met by his program volunteers and the work begins.
Yes, the atmosphere is amazing. If you want to get rid of your pride, ego, if you want to get rid of pain or sadness, come to Summer Saturday.
Muhammad's example of putting action behind your words inspires volunteers like Andrea Sea to join in to help change lives and even change her own.
You know, you find yourself by giving yourself to others. So I come out every week and it's been inspirational to myself, to my children. I have 2 teenagers, and just teaching them about the world, and there's more to me, and we have a whole world out here that we can serve.
We Rise Above the Streets takes everything from Lincoln Middle School that they've prepared early in the day and brings it here to hand out to over 100 homeless people in need. They're met with smiling faces no matter what our weather offers, rain, shine, snow, anything, you name it.
Coming out in the cold days is probably one of the more important days than those sunny days. These people really need us to show up every week.
For Muhammad, this chance to give back is personal.
You know why? Because I was homeless myself.
Spending a few hours in the cold is far from enough to stop him from meeting those in need.
I want to help a lot of people. I don't want nobody to go through what I went through, because I know I had the tools and information to improve the quality of people's lives.
Amazing way to help those in need. Sandwich Saturdays are held every weekend starting at 10 a.m. at Lincoln Middle School. You can find out more information by visiting their website, weriseabovethestreets.org. There is always room for more volunteers.
Phi Theta Kappa is a 2-year honor society for community college students. It offers scholarships to students who want to transfer to 4-year colleges, leadership skills for the workforce, and resume building through volunteer opportunities. The spring induction happened on Thursday, March 28th. New members should go to Student Central to get a code put on their laser card in order to gain access to the lounge and Coulter. And if you are a Phi Theta Kappa member, your cap and gown are now free in the bookstore.
After the break, we'll have this week's upcoming weather forecast.
We'll also be looking at how local filmmakers adapt to the weather and if it's more a hindrance or a help to them. Stay tuned. This is OnTV Update.
My favorite class to teach is probably the writing scripts. I enjoy working with students on creative writing, and though I enjoy all the classes that I teach, to be honest, there's an energy that creative endeavors like writing scripts allows you to have. That energy just kind of bubbles through the whole term, and so it makes it a lot of fun.
I really enjoy the potential to work closely with students. Oftentimes, we're fortunate enough to have small classes. Typically, we do a lot of class discussions, we do a lot of exercises that deal with student writing. I try to get the students to interact with each other. I think there's a pretty good balance between students working on their writing and sharing thoughts about writing. Yeah, I think OCC is a strong consideration for any student.
Living on campus is a lot more convenient than living at home because everything I do is on campus, so I can just easily go to places I need, whether it be advising, whether it be getting tutored. Everything's just like within just slight reach. You get a lot of help here. All of the professors I've ever had have been really, really great, really involved, and guide you in the right direction on what you want to do. And it also just lets me get into the whole community aspect of college. That's really important.
Kappa is the Honor Society for two-year colleges. Well, I was first appointed by the president to be the Phi Theta Kappa advisor, and I think that I've stuck with it so long because I see that it really does make a difference in students' lives. My role as a Phi Theta Kappa advisor gives me a unique opportunity to form close relationships with students and really see them grow. Come to OCC with an open mind, come here, work hard, and make it happen.
I knew I wanted to go to a community college just because it saves money. It's not like a high school classroom. Favorite part of my classes would be the hands-on experiences. You can go into a lab and watch it happen. It's not just ink blots on a page. It's in motion. The faculty is great. They really care about the students. The majority of my professors, they're very patient, fairly understanding. I would highly recommend OCC. I would say go for it.
Welcome back to Ontv Update. I'm Justin Trim. After a bit of seasonal hopscotch the last couple of weeks, it looks like the spring weather is going to be sticking around for at least the next few days. According to the weatherchannel.com, today we'll be reaching a high of 40, so still a little chilly, but not as bad, though there will be a 90% chance of rain. On Saturday, we'll get up to a high of 56 and a low of 38 with partly cloudy skies. However, Sunday is looking better with high temperatures hitting 62 degrees and only a 40% chance of rain. Monday, things will be pretty much the same with the high temp of 63 and a small chance of rain as well. The temperature will start to dip some as we go into the week, with Tuesday having a high of 54 and a low of 39 with a 50% chance of rain. Then Wednesday, we cool down more still with a high of only 47 degrees and a low of 32. And we'll still be holding on to a 40% chance of rain. And it looks like we've got a good chance of some spring showers this week, and with the weather getting wetter, it impacts our commutes, our events, and even our movies. Local filmmakers talk about how they work with Mother Nature on set. To avoid the weather, some filmmakers use sound stages like the one here in Syracuse to fake their outdoor scenes. However, not everyone can afford to do that, and local director of photography Brittany Waite notes that there's not just technological issues with filming outside.
It could be snowing one minute, it could be hailing the next, it could be really warm and sunny and blue skies and then ruin your shot because of the direct sunlight and the hard shadows on your subject's face.
It's not all bad though, because as Brittany explains, there might be a sunny side to working with the weather too.
And I know people say like, oh, I need vitamin D because I never get sun, but for a filmmaker or a photographer, it's actually really nice to have that soft lighting.
When filming outdoors, it's very important to protect your equipment, from your cameras to your microphones to your sound recorders. And as Todd Torrance, the owner-operator of 0 Point Aerial, tells us, there's one other thing you need to keep in mind in protecting when you're outdoors.
It's really about protecting your equipment and protecting your crew as well. I mean, it gets pretty bitter cold out there, so if you're not dressed properly, or, I mean, something as simple as, you know, spending $50 on a box of hand warmers.
Another important aspect of filming outside that Todd stresses is planning.
I'm constantly looking at the forecast, constantly. You know, the 2 days before a shoot, I'm checking every other hour to make sure everything looks solid, because
despite the issues that come with the weather, Brittany still has fun.
I think outside it makes me more comfortable, because if I don't have a light, I have the sun and I could figure it out and I can.
Sunny or snowy, the weather doesn't appear to be slowing either of them down. Another concern for these local filmmakers is the cost of doing business in New York. The film production tax credit currently isn't set to expire until 2022, but some state senators are looking to get rid of it sooner.
Spring graduation is right around the corner, and the bookstore is now selling caps and gowns for commencement. In order to purchase a cap and gown, students have to apply for graduation on WebAdvisor, located in an application for graduation tab. Caps and gowns are on sale for $40 and will be sold until graduation on Saturday, May 18th. Coming up, we'll take a look at the weekend weather. But first, we'll be taking an inside look at the new OCC baseball coach and seeing how the transition has impacted the team. Stay with us. You're watching Ontv Update.
Because we're a two-year school, you're going to play right away. As a freshman, you're going to get pretty good parts, and as a sophomore, you're going to have all the best stuff. We have a lot of non-majors involved, and they can play in ensembles, they can take lessons, they can take music classes. They really could do all the music major things. There are no barriers to that. We have great equipment, we have great facilities. It's a lot of fun to be here. There's a lot of energy, and we do a lot of performing, which makes everybody kind of energetic and working towards those goals together, and it makes it a lot of fun.
Do you have a passion for cooking? Then sharpen your culinary talents with a degree in hospitality management from Onondaga Community College. You'll take courses in our new state-of-the-art kitchen that prepare you to be creative and enhance your culinary skills while learning how to take charge of a professional kitchen. Apply now at sunyocc.edu to start your career in hospitality.
We offer a variety of experiences, and the idea is that you're still learning to play your instrument, but you're learning to express it in different formats. We have a lot of opportunities for students to play and learn about different ways to use their instrument to make music. We have a variety of concerts and events. We bring in alumni, but also our students perform, and they get to have those experiences. And it really is a chance to shine quickly.
What I like about the dorms is how social it is and the community that's built around it and how we all come together to share thoughts and ideas.
Even when you think you're alone, you're not really alone because you're always going to live with somebody and they're always going to want to speak to you. And there's always a person waiting to make a new friend.
I met my friends through some common hobbies we all share, like playing video games, so I met a lot of cool people that way and I enjoy the company of my friends.
I really enjoy the potential to work closely with students. Oftentimes, we're fortunate enough to have small classes. Typically, we do a lot of class discussions. We do a lot of exercises that deal with student writing. I try to get the students to interact with each other. I think there's a pretty good balance between students working on their writing and sharing thoughts about writing. Yeah, I think OCC is a strong consideration for any student.
Welcome back to Ontv Update. I'm Kenny Rosa. Coach Pereno may be the new OCC baseball coach Coach Pereno may be new to the OCC baseball team, but he uses his experience as a coach to help him motivate this team. Coach Pereno left Lemoyne to come to OCC as the new head coach, but there were some struggles in transitioning to this team.
My biggest challenge is these are all freshmen. At Lemoyne, I'm used to there's some seniors to tell the freshmen what to do.
Although he struggled, sophomore Jason Hoff likes the effort Coach Pereno is putting into the team.
This year, we have a better team chemistry, and that's the first thing that comes in order to have a successful baseball team.
Coach Pereno explains his expectations for his team and himself.
They respect how I am. I care about them. I want them to do well in school. School comes first. I just want to have good kids. Winning is a big deal, but it's not the end of the world. I'm 59 years old. I'm a retired teacher. This is not a resume booster for me. This is just to do a good job with good kids.
Coach Pereno came here with many goals, but one of his goals was for his team to have a great time.
I got 26 recruits coming in. I'm thinking about, I want good kids that play hard and do well in school. The wins and losses come with, they'll come, but I'm never going to let a kid play that's not a worker and a good student.
Jason Hoff shares his thoughts on Coach Pereno.
Like everybody in the athletic staff for this school, they all really like him, especially the athletic director. Everybody around here knows him because he has 30 years of experience of coaching baseball. He really does know how to run a baseball team really well. He'll find some way to get the baseball team going.
The Lasers are currently 4-6 overall. They play a doubleheader tomorrow against Finger Lakes Community College starting at 1 p.m. right here at OCC. Last Sunday on March 31st, the OCC baseball team beat Broome 11-2, and they faced Broome again the same day during a doubleheader, and OCC won 9-2. Yesterday, OCC faced Niagara Falls Community College in another doubleheader, but unfortunately they lost both games with a score of 0-14 and 0-19. With spring in full effect, another yearly tradition is here in Syracuse. The Monster Jam Truck Rally is happening this weekend at the Carrier Dome. Before the 7 o'clock show, there will be a pit party starting at 2:30 p.m. Gates open at 5:30. For more information, visit monsterjam.com. Justin is back now with us here with the weekend weather update. How's the weather looking, Justin?
Well, Kenny, the weather this weekend is looking like it's going to be a little wet and mild. According to the weatherchannel.com, today we'll be reaching a high temperature of 40 degrees with a 90% chance of rain, so keep an umbrella handy. Saturday, though, we'll have partly cloudy skies while warming up to a high of 56 with a low of 38. Sunday looks like it could be a pretty nice day out as we'll be hitting a high temp of 62 degrees and a low of only 52 degrees. Before you go out anywhere, though, there is a 40% chance of rain on Sunday, so keep an eye out for that.
We'll definitely keep an eye on that, Justin. Thank you.
Well, that's all we have for today. I'm Justin Trim.
And I'm Kenny Rosa. See you next week on Ontv Update.